Spinning through a world in motion. Sonic boom, take it all the way. Make your move, break it out. That's what life is all about. It's your adventure. To the dark, to the light. It's a supersonic flight. Gotta keep it going. Sonic boom, sonic boom. Keeps you running faster. Sonic boom. Save the planet from disaster. Sonic boom.
Alright, so hopefully this ain't too loud here. You know, I am the Werehog. I'm back. I'm back with another stream of, some Sonic content. So I get this microphone up on me. Alright, so I just want to make this stream. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but hey, it depends on my playthrough. But I'm gonna be streaming the best Sonic Advance game to me, that is Sonic Advance 1. So yeah, before I get into it, I just hope that the audio isn't too loud and you can still hear my voice just fine. So yeah, the last two streams I did was a fan project and some Sonic Adventure 2, but I want to keep these streams random, because I can only stream excuse me there, I can only stream when I have the free time to do so, because I have a job and all of that, and that takes a lot out of me. So I can only stream when I have a lot of energy, that is, to do so, so yeah. The thing is though, is me trying to find out what to talk about, because like I said before, the streaming thing is still very new to me, and I first just wanted to upload my gameplay solely and do no streams at all, but I also wanted to give my thoughts, just because why not, right? I have a microphone, I have a PC to do so why not stream, I guess, right? So but yeah, I just I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about my commentary, because I don't want to just be rambling on for too long. But when I have something to say, I really tend to ramble on and on. But then at times I also try to find out things to talk about, so it's kind of awkward to me in that way. And I actually went back and watched a little bit of my own last two streams, and yeah, I sound very awkward to myself. I don't know if that's just me. I mean, if other people enjoy the content, I mean, that's cool, but I just think listening to myself back, and yeah, I kind of think it's a little bit awkward. But maybe that's just me hearing myself out. I don't know what any other people may think, but yeah, let me just check the volume, because hopefully this is not too loud here. So I tried to set a time to scream, but obviously that didn't go as planned because my computer had to I had to update my graphics driver and all of that. So yeah, I don't know. Had to reset the whole stream, unfortunately, so that didn't go as planned as always. But yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm playing some Sonic Advance 1 though, just because I felt like it. It's my favorite Sonic Advance game. I think I first played this game like back in 2012 or 2011 when I was like in the 5th or 6th grade. I can't remember, but like I think that's when I first played Sonic Advance 1, like on my old father's laptop back then. I can't remember what the specs were because I didn't know nothing about specs at that time, but I just remember it was a HP laptop that he had, and I couldn't emulate 3D games on it because I guess it was too weak, and it didn't have no graphics card from what I remember, other than like integrated graphics and all of that. But yeah, I remember just emulating a lot of the classic games on that, as well. Even though I talked about this many times already, how I found out about Sonic was like through in the classroom, like in the 5th grade, math class specifically, on like those school computers. But I also emulated the classics on my father's laptop too back then, so I emulated the classics like many different ways back then, and then I found out about the advanced games and the Game Boy Advance emulators, and yeah, the rest was history after that, but the most Sonic game I I mean played. My goodness, my mind just goes all over the place when I just start screaming or recording. But the main Sonic game that I played on the Game Boy Advance emulators back then was Sonic Advance, and Sonic Advance 3, but more so Sonic Advance though, because like I don't know, there's something about Advance 1 that I really love, I guess, and I get into that while I'm playing, but I just think it's the best Sonic Advance game for particular reasons to me. Again, this is just my opinion, so everyone may differ, but I'm gonna get into it because I'm already rambling too much already, so I just want to get right into the game, and I just ramble while I try to explain this, so let me get into it right fast. Hopefully this music is not too loud. Hopefully you can hear my voice still. So alright, let me see. Let me just make sure these settings are right here, because I actually practiced this a little bit before I even started screaming, because I just haven't played this game in a very, very long time actually, so kind of rusty at this game. But let me just see here, Just make sure this is right. Alright, let me stop this music. Okay, so it should be good. It should be good. Hopefully this ain't too loud. Hopefully it doesn't drown out my voice like the first couple of screams I uploaded, which was very horrible. But I'm just gonna get right into it though. And it should be working as usual or fine, Okay, it should be good, So, man, I'm trying to get used to this screaming stuff though, man, because I feel kind of awkward about it at times, Like I love like the idea of doing it. I always wanted to do it, but like, you know, hearing my voice, you know, in those last couple streams. Again, I don't know. It just sounds cringe to me. I don't know if I'm entertaining. I have no idea, man. I'm just doing this because I love Sonic, right? But you know, yeah, you know, I don't know. I'm just gonna try to go off the whim, you know. I'm gonna try not to be awkward though, because at times I can come off that way, I guess. But you know, so hopefully the volume is on a decent, modest level here. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go and get into it right now about my quick opinions on this game, because I haven't done gameplay. I haven't recorded gameplay of this game, so this is like my first time playing this in a very, very long time, I would say. Um, with that being said, though, um, the reason this is my favorite Sonic Advance game is because I think that this game has the best flow in terms of a modern 2D Sonic game. And what I mean by that is you got Sonic Advance 2 and you got Sonic Advance 3. Now those games are so different from this one, but this game keeps it simple, where it's just level after level after level, you know, no added gimmicks. It's just like the classics in a way, more so Sonic 1 or Sonic 2 even, but I'll say it's more so like Sonic 1, but a little bit better, if that makes sense, in certain ways. Not every way, but in a certain way, you know. So the reason that this is my favorite advanced game, because it just keeps things simple. It doesn't overstay its welcome, you know, and it just has the perfect flow, in my opinion, for a modern 2D Sonic game. So that's why I think that this is the best Sonic Advance game, in my opinion. And the second best to me would be Sonic Advance 3, and Sonic Advance 2 is my least favorite of them, but I still like it a lot. It's just my least favorite, you know. But I just want to get that off my chest right fast, because you know, these are just, again, my thoughts, you know. And you know, when it comes to you know, the Sonic community or the Sonic, you know, fans, you know, we have different opinions about a lot of different things when it comes to this franchise, but I just feel a certain way, because this is just how I generally feel. But you know, but let me stop rambling though. I may have to start a new file, actually, because I actually beat this game like probably a year or two ago. Like I said, I haven't played this in a while, so I'm rusty at this, you know. Just make sure that the volume is good here, you know. Oh, and before I even get into it, if anyone runs across this content, finds this content, if you think I'm entertaining, I don't know what to think of my own commentary, so I'm not even gonna comment on that. But like, if you think I'm entertaining, or you like this, or you like whatever I call this here is, you know, just me trying to play some Sonic, you know, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, I know this YouTube talk and all that, but I gotta do it, I guess, right? You know, so I don't know, you know. I gotta delete this game data here, so I don't know why I did scream. I'm feeling like I'm gonna have a hard time thinking of things to talk about, you know. I have no idea, you know. Okay, so with that being said, though, I'm going to go with Sonic, obviously, here. So just make sure my voice is right before I get into this, though. I got to delete this game data here. So that being said, though, I'm going to Alright, so it should be good. I just had to check my own thing here. All right, so I'm gonna go and get into it though, because I've been rambling for too much already. Like, all right, Neo Green Hill. But yeah, this game just has the perfect flow, in my opinion. You know, in terms of a modern 2D Sonic game, which we need more of, in my opinion, because yeah, like, you know, we haven't got that in a very long time, you know, and that's another topic, you know, for another time that, you know, I would love to touch on. But yeah, you know, the modern 2D content just has been lacking a whole lot here. So, but yeah, this game here, man, is like my comfort food, man. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I do have nostalgia for this game, you know, but when it comes to, like, you know, 2D Sonic games, this is definitely up there on my tier list. I just say that, you know. And yes, again, I love the classics, you know. It's not that I hate the classics or anything like that, but in terms of a modern 2D Sonic game, this has to be one of the best ones, in my opinion. So, but yeah, I don't know what to really say regarding, you know, or much else that I could say, other than I definitely missed that top route out there, my goodness. But I'm talking, so, you know, yeah, I don't know what to say other than, you know, I really have nothing bad to really say about this game. To be honest with you, I really think this game is a I would say like an A-tier game, in my opinion, you know, in terms of a 2D Sonic game, a modern 2D Sonic game at that, which this is what this was at the time when this came out, like, you know, in the early 2000s, that is. So, but yeah, you know, I thought I was gonna avoid that right there. Okay, I got up here. Well, what is going on? What are you doing there, Sonic? My goodness, man. Yeah, crazy stuff just tend to happen when I'm screaming, so I don't know what to expect here, you know. But yeah, I'm definitely kind of rusty with this game, you know, but I'm really familiar with it. I'll say the only Sonic Advance game that I'm the least familiar with in terms of level design is, I would say, Sonic Advance 2, you know, because that's the least one I have played. So, you know, just for reasons that you know, again, it's not that I hate the game, it's just my least favorite Sonic Advance game, but I still like it. It's like a B tier game, I guess, if I were to rate it, you know. But yeah, this is the first Eggman boss of this game here. Pretty easy stuff, you know, nothing too hard, you know, as long as, you know, you don't get hits here, you know. But yeah, just trying to concentrate here. Oh, I hit him right there too, my goodness, man. All right, yeah, so, and yeah, those things can, I guess, hit you there, not really crush you because you can't die, but yeah, they'll fall on top of Sonic if you just stand in the center there. I always thought that was kind of, you know, interesting as a kid back then, I will say. But Secret Base, so yeah, this game just has the perfect flow in terms of a modern 2D Sonic game that came out like back then, man. You know, it just was, you know, it didn't overstay its welcome. It didn't have like other gimmicks or anything like that. It just kept it simple, like Sonic 1 for the Sega Genesis, like that game, for example. You know, just kept it super simple, man. You know, and I think that's the reason why I always love this game the most as my favorite Sonic Advance game. So, you know, as I stated already before, no, I completely, you know, avoided falling down there, you know, while I'm talking at that, you know. So, but yeah, this is my most played Sonic Advance game. Like I said, it's my favorite. So, you know, since a kid back then. So, I try to avoid getting hit here. But oh yeah, this top route here, I didn't want to fall down there. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this game has momentum as well, so get on there, Sonic. I don't want to lose my rings. So, you know, alright, let's try to get this top route here though. So if you can get on here, And I always love the music for this zone too here actually as well. So but yeah, if I get quiet, I'm just trying to concentrate, or I can't find anything to say. But when I do have something to say, like I said, I just end up, rambling over and over again. So, all right, so time these just right, even in 2D, so. But yeah, this is gonna be a pretty, I guess chill scream, not nothing too intense, at least yet, if I get to, certain Sonic games that kind of, really, really keep you on your toes, more so like, some of the boost games, I would say, or at least one or two of them, because the rest of them are kind of very easy, so, I could have got that shield down there, but again, I'm talking, so I'm not at my full like concentration capacity here. So oh, that momentum, man, But yeah, I guess I might as well try to talk about like what when I will be like how will I be like screaming and all that stuff, because like what I should say like when, because like I said, I do work, so I can't like just scream like when I want to every day, or at least most days that I would want to. So I want to at least try to scream at least like 3 or 4 times each week though, when I do have the free time to do so though. It's just a matter of will anyone ever, like I guess find this content interesting enough to watch, I guess, as well. So, because I don't know, again, because I just think that I sound a little weird, when I'm, like in recording mode. But hey, that just may be me though. I don't know, Oh, that speed there, man. Let's see, can I? Oh, that was nice right there, man. I wasn't even trying to do that, but I knew that was there because, again, I'm very familiar with this game here, so, The electric shield, the shield that screws me over in Sonic Adventure 2 a lot, but, but this is an iconic shield, obviously, from Sonic 3, I'm actually doing like quite well actually, for me rambling on here, so, and trying to play at the same time, so. But yeah, you got this second Eggman boss here, like he's like on this pogo stick type of thing, The bosses in this game are not really that hard, except when you get to like I say like the last 3 zones in this game. That's when they kind of ramp up, but again, I like that, because I don't know how I get hit there. Like I always get hit. I don't understand like what's the hitbox on that right there, but yeah, as I was saying though, like I like difficulty, especially in Sonic games, so like that's just what stimulates me, I guess. So I'm all for it, as long as it's not like unfair difficulty, So Casino Paradise, yeah, this is one of my favorite zones in this game here though. Yeah, this is one of my favorite zones, man, But yeah, I got really not much to say, because like it's not really no controversial opinions that I, or unique opinions that I really have about this game. I just think it's the best Sonic Advance game to me, like the reasons I already stated. And I'm just enjoying myself basically. So if I'm glazing this game, it's just because I'm smiling playing this right now, because I just again, it's like the snack that you love to eat, basically, you know what I mean? Like you just can't get enough of it. It feels good every time you eat it. That's how I feel when I play like certain games that I love, not just like, but certain games that I love. So but yeah, and I think this is the first scream I have done of a 2D Sonic game. I'm thinking so, right? So yeah, because I did record the classics already, so by having to scream those, I do want to scream those. I also want to scream Knuckles Chaotix, right? But I want to upload my gameplay of Sonic 3 first, though, just to get that out of the way. So oh, that almost hit me right there. But I like those balloons there, that section too, cause you can get up to higher paths, just like you can in what's that stage in Sonic 3, Carnival Night. You know, it's kind of like that in a way, you know. But yeah, you know, I already accumulated 7 lives, man. But yeah, I'm really used to this game. When I get to what's that stage called? Egg Rocket Zone. Yeah, when I get to that zone always kind of gives me trouble. It's one of my favorite zones in this game, obviously, just due to how difficult it is. But it gives me a run for my money at times when I haven't played it in a long while, you know. So, but yeah, if anyone that do find these screams, you know, please feel free to, you know, again, like, comment, and subscribe, you know, because I do want to grow this channel. I guess you know, if I'm screaming, I guess that will be the goal, right? You know. So let me see, can I get up here? Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see, can I use this to spin dash up? Oh, that was nice right there. I didn't. No, don't go back, do not go back. But I want to see, can I actually, no, Sonic, I'm trying to go up here. Okay, I overshot it again. Can I redeem that? Okay, I didn't know that was gonna happen. I want to see, can I redeem myself here? Come on. Damn it. Okay, wait. I know I can redeem this, and I cannot redeem it. Of course. I tried though. What talking does to you, man, you know. But as I was trying to say here, I can't even get my thoughts correctly now, you know. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying, you know, my lord, you know. I can't even remember what I was saying. Maybe it'll come back to me, you know. Maybe it'll come back to me. Okay, what way do we go here, man? You know. Nope, I fell off of that. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what I was really saying though. I know I was saying I was gonna scream Knuckles Chaotix after I get done with Sonic 3, you know. Then that literally took, you know, to jog my memory, man, trying to get up to the other section there, man. But yeah, one thing I will say though about I guess I could say one negative thing, I guess, about Sonic Advance games, you know, or I would say like the games that was developed like under DIMPS, you know, all the Sonic games that was developed under DIMPS, and that would be like when you're, especially, and I say like the culprit of this is more so like Sonic Advance 3 and 2 more so than this game, but like when you're just running in certain places and then you automatically get crushed by like a block or something that you can't see, you know. Again, this is more of a culprit that's in Sonic Advance 2 and 3 more so than this game, hence why, again, another reason why I think this is the best Sonic Advance game overall, because it just has, in my opinion, it has less flaws than the other two, you know, even though Sonic Advance 3 would be a close second anyway to me, like I was already saying. But yeah, like you'll be running and like out of nowhere it'll be a block that like crushes you, and you really can't see it, you know, because the screen, you know, just doesn't show it coming, so you just won't even see where you're going, and you just get crushed by something. And even Sonic Rush, to a certain extent, you know, is a culprit of this problem in certain areas, not throughout the whole game. I say the one that is the culprit the most of this is Sonic Advance 3, but you know, but we'll get to that. Like if I get to that though, you know, I may need to practice with that game because I haven't played that in a very even longer than I haven't played this game, so I may need to practice with that game a lot there. So, but let me try to do this because I'm rambling on here trying to, you know, talk and then play at the same time and do this. So, but yeah, I say that's one negative thing I could say about the advanced games or whatever, but this game really doesn't do that all that often, so that's not really a problem for this game. So but yeah, Ice Mountain, man, one of my favorite acts in this game, man, here. So, but I want to see, can I get the top route actually, but let's see here. I may need to do this across here because it's kind of hard to actually get up to the top route with this zone here. So how did I miss that? Okay, I don't know how in the hell I missed that, but I jumped on the rail like at the proper way you're supposed to do it. But let's see, what is, I want to get up here, thank you. Yeah, I wonder, is there a top route up this way? 'Cause I know that other route, like on the right side, on the right way right there. But, oh, just an invincibility. Yeah, I wanted to get up there to that top route though. Let me see, I think there's another top route right here though. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I say like that's my main problem like with the Dimps Sonic games, you know, where you know, 'cause a lot of people complain about like the pits and all that and the spikes, but my main problem is like the crushing blocks though. That's more so like in Sonic Advance 3 and Rush, you know, it kind of gets you at times when you just, you know, you can't see them really coming like that. So, you know, that's my main problem, I would say. But yeah, but I will get to that when I get to that, you know. I don't know why they did that with these games, you know, but I will leave it here. I'm just trying to concentrate because I don't want to actually die, because yeah, the bottom route is kind of really slow with this here. So okay, yeah, those things usually hit me there, man, you know. So you kind of got to watch out for those things coming out of the ice there. Okay. And one thing I will say too, I guess, while I'm already like talking and screaming, you know, underwater sections in 2D Sonic games is not that bad. And the reason I say that is because I know a lot of people think they are, but they're not that bad, because you don't have to stop and get every air bubble. You can kind of skip certain sections, you know, I say you could skip maybe 2 or 3 air bubble sections, you know, in a proper like underwater 2D Sonic level, you know, if you do take the water route, that is, you know. And this is more so in the Labyrinth Zone in Sonic 1, because I see a lot of people say like, you know, it's a horrible zone, and trust me, I get why a lot of people don't like Labyrinth Zone in Sonic 1, but it's not that bad in my opinion. You know, I actually like Labyrinth Zone a lot, just because you don't have to stop and get every air bubble. You can skip maybe 2 or 3 air bubble sections, and you can get through it really fast if you know what you're doing. Now, I'm not expecting everyone to, you know what they're doing, but I'm just saying it is possible, you know. So I'm just gonna get that out of the way when it comes to, you know, 2D Sonic water stages, you know. Specifically if you do get those bottom routes in some of those water stages, or if some of them are just automatically mandatory for you to be underwater. So, but yeah, Yeah, I'm trying to do like I'm still in the classic game mentality where I can just like spin dash and then jump up, you know. But the moment again, this game does have momentum, but it's not really the same as the classics that way. So, you know. Oh yeah, now I can remember what I was about to say now in that last level, you know, Casino Paradise. What I was about to say was like if I get to the point to where like I have like, you know, more interactions and stuff like that, maybe I won't need to ramble as much because, you know, I know I'm treating this like a let's play or something like that, but you know, I just have a lot to say, I guess. So, and when I do have a lot to say, I tend to just ramble on a whole lot here. So, you know, but I'm gonna try to be more quiet if I can though, when I don't have much to say, just so I can focus on the game, you know. But yeah, and then again, sometimes I may need to find things I need to say as well. So, but yeah, man, I need to get an air bubble now though, cause I've been rambling and not paying attention to the level. Yeah, this section used to screw me up a lot though as a kid back then, man. You know. Of course, you would put an enemy right there. But yeah, I think my favorite zones in this game too, you know, I think my favorite zones in this game would have to be Casino Paradise, this zone, Ice Paradise, Angel Island, and Egg Rocket, you know. And what's the last zone in this game? Forgot what it's called. Cosmic something, and I died. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention because I was rambling. But yeah, I think those are probably like my favorite zones in this game. Now, what will be my absolute favorite zone, like number one in this game, is I probably will have to go with Egg Rocket, you know, because it's the most difficult, and you know, it keeps showing your toes and all that. And again, I like that when it comes to Sonic, so you know, that's why I like it so much. Let's make sure I get on the sprint here because they don't like work time you land on them like this for some reason. I guess the collision is, you know, not accurate here or something like that, but should be by the boss by now though. Yeah. But I don't think this will be like a long stream though, because this game is really short. So man, you know. Oh crap! Damn it! Don't no, need air, no. Yeah, I've died on this boss a couple of times. Well, many times in the past, I should say, not just a couple of times. You know. And I have no rings at all, man. Alright. I need to concentrate there to do this. Alright. Oh crap. Okay. Alright. Okay. No, I did not see. How did that? Oh my goodness, man. Like, I didn't even see that coming. That probably was the last hit too, man. My lord. Man. Yeah, this boss always gives me a little bit of trouble, even to this day though, when I play this game here, so. Alright. Alright, let me concentrate with this right here though. I already need an air bubble already, my goodness, man. Alright, let's not die again. Okay. Alright, come on. Come on. Okay. No, damn, no, I shouldn't have did that there, man. Alright, there we go, man. Lost 2 lives, man. Let me take a sip of water. My mouth is getting dry. Alright, time for Angel Island. You know, it looks completely different from Sonic 3, you know, Angel Island, you know. But I like this Angel Island a lot too. Where I say Act 2 being my favorite in this game here, but you know. But there's a lot of bottomless pits in this zone here, so you kind of want to really be careful. This is the zone I would say I struggled the most with, you know, other than like Egg Rocket, I would say, you know, or something like that in this game. So yeah. It's just be mindful, cause yeah, there's a lot of bottomless pits in this zone here, you know. So, but there's also a lot of top routes you can get as well. So it just depends on, you know, your knowledge and I guess your skill level of this game here. So, but yeah. But again, I may still die too, cause again, I'm just really rusty. So I may need to concentrate. Oh crap, I freaking did the insta attack here, man. I always love the sound of this thing, you know, as a kid. That spinning wheel thing there, but okay, do not screw me over. Oh crap, man. My goodness. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I love the music for this zone too a whole lot, man. So, and these things used to give me a lot of trouble as a kid too, rolling on these things, you know. For some reason, even though like the spinning wheel thing in Sonic 3, you know, Marble Garden Zone is actually more difficult to control than you know this, but you know. But yeah, these things used to give me trouble. I just think because it was due to like timing issues when I was a kid. I didn't know how to time these properly to get off of those things right there. So that shit got up here. I am surprised by that. But yeah. It's a lot of platforming, like a lot of platforming with this zone here in this game. So yeah, like oh, that's another top route there. Maybe I should try to get it. Okay. Alright, what's up here? I don't even know which way I'm supposed to be going here, because I'm actually confused. Alright. Yeah, this is one of the best zones in this game, though. It's just kind of difficult, you know what I mean? So yeah, why would you put an enemy right there? Like, my lord, man. I want to see, can I... Okay. No, I want to go this way. Progression is all I want. Alright. Okay. Just trying to make sure I really don't die here. Yeah, they put a spike like right there, man, you know. But again, I know Dimps made this, you know. Now again, they made a, you know, almost, you know, I won't say masterpiece, but they, you know, they made fire, man, back in the day, you know. But it wasn't perfect though, you know. It wasn't perfect. It was not perfect when it came to them making Sonic, you know. And I'm going in circles. I hope I'm not going in circles here. Yeah, this stage has a lot of tight platforming, man. Oh, life. I guess I'm not going in circles though. Is this it? Yeah, it was a good run actually, especially for me like yapping and stuff like that. My goodness, man. But let's see Act 2. The Act 2 gives me the most trouble, even though like Act 2 is like my favorite like song in this game and one of my favorite songs as well. But it gives me a lot of trouble. It's like that. I thought I was almost about to fall off there. I should have hit it from the head, of course. Just like Sonic 3. Okay, I don't know what that was there, but hey, I will take it. So I gotta really be on my toes here, man, cause this act here screws me up a lot. So alright. And for 2D Sonic games, cause I am playing with an Xbox controller here, so mostly for 2D Sonic games, I tend to use the D-pad more so than the control stick, just because, you know, I think it would be more accurate anyway to like just playing it, you know, on the, you know, on the consoles that they was on, since they didn't have a control stick to begin with. So, you know, for like 2D Sonic games, that is, well, the older ones, I must say, you know. Okay, get on here, thank you. I already accumulated 9 lives, man. I didn't think I was gonna accumulate that many lives, you know, especially since I haven't played this game in a very long while, man. Oh crap, yeah. Get this, and still, I always get hit by that bee enemy there, you know, ever since a little kid, man. So that haven't changed. I can make this since I have that. Okay. Alright, come up here. I usually tend to fall off in this act specifically on these higher rocks here, so I want to see, can I actually pull it off like now, this time around, you know. So, or maybe that's not the section I was thinking of. It's one of these. Oh, this is the section. Okay, yeah, it's this bee right here, so I gotta keep going here. Okay, that was close. Yeah, I think this is for the special stage here, and it knocked me down. Of course it would knock me down right there. Those bees, man. Those bees in this game, man. Those enemies, man. But what? Well, cause this act here always kind of confuses me a little bit, cause like you would think you're supposed to be going right, but you're supposed to go left, and you know. And again, I know Sonic level design is like that in general, but for 2D games, but this level kind of just confuses me a little bit. But I actually like it. I usually wouldn't like things like that in a Sonic game, especially, or 2D Sonic game. But I just it's something about the zone that I just like a whole lot. So I would personally excuse it. But you know, yeah, okay, we're at the boss. Yeah, I like that. You know, so like I was supposed to be coming down here the whole time, and I was going left. You know, so but this is where we get to what Mecha Knuckles, I think, is what he's called here, you know. Well, when you destroy, you know, this phase of him, I should say. But you gotta be really careful, cause when you start shooting out those rockets, man, you know, cause you would think it's just like the Sonic 3 fights, but you know. So yeah, when you start shooting out these rockets here, oh my goodness, man, you gotta like really be careful, you know. I'm gonna try to take care of him though for. Oh crap, man. Oh crap, man. Oh crap, man. The precision there, man. All right. There we go. There we go. Come on. But yeah, you know. Surprised they did not give me a lot of trouble as it usually would, you know, for this act here. So now we got to my favorite zone in this game. It's Ed Rocket, you know, because yeah, this is the most difficult stage in this game, in my opinion. If you don't know how to play it, that is, you know. Now I'm very rusty, so I don't know how I'm gonna do here, but I'm gonna try not to. See, can I not die a lot here, you know, this time around though, so. Cause that would be embarrassing, you know, of me screaming. I mean, I'm just playing. I really don't care if I die a lot, you know, but I'm just saying that, you know, I wanna go for a good run, right? So, you know. Alright, let's see, can we do? It's got 4 minutes on the clock. I always love the time countdown though, man. I always thought that was cool, man. And the ring, I mean the shield capsule just, you know, went right through the floor there a little bit, or glitched right through the floor there, the sprites or whatnot, but you know. Alright, let's try to see, can I do this though, man? Nope, I died. I shouldn't have jumped there. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. Alright. I knew it. Alright. I may need to be quiet. I may need to lock in, as they say nowadays, you know, so that is a newer term, I guess, that they say nowadays, you know. But alright, let's see. Alright. Alright, my memory is telling me to not go this way here. For my memory. Is my memory correct? Yep, it's a life over here though. So I gained my life back, my 9 lives back here, but can I keep them? Okay, over here, jump there. I remember that. And I know I come up this way here. Yeah, come up this way. Alright. Come on. I want that shield though. Come on. Now I want to jump off. There we go. Thank you. Alright. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, man. Wait a minute, did I just go back to the beginning again? Don't tell me I just went back to the beginning again. Ah, man, my memory is skewed, man. My lord, my lord. But I haven't played this in a long while, so. Ah, man, my memory is skewed, though. Could have sworn I was supposed to go back that way. Okay. Alright. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Could I do this in under that time, man? I could have sworn, because it's telling me to go back this way. I didn't. Okay, yeah. This. I don't think this is gonna be the run. I don't think this is gonna be the run, man. Okay. And yeah, if you could let me know, if anyone that ever runs across these streams there could let me know like how the playback quality is, because you know I can say it's good, for all I want to, but I would love to know, actual feedback, you know what I mean, that'll be like really or greatly appreciated, I will say. I think I'm supposed to come up here. I do not think I can do this in 1 minute though, man. Oh crap, no. Yeah, my memory is just messed up. My memory's messed up, man, with this zone here. Yeah, now I remember now. Okay. Come on. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this in time, man. Nope. Nope, not at all. Yep, I'm at the D-Rust, as they say, man, because but man, I used to know this level like the back of my hand, man. Like literally as a kid back then, like it was crazy, but But another factor that I would say that like I said, as I got older, I haven't like really played that much of 2D Sonic. Like I mostly just been playing a lot of 3D Sonic. So like, that's another reason why I'm mostly rusty at these games here. The advanced games in particular, because like I played the classic games to death, and I mean to death as a kid. So like the level design in those games are always gonna stick with me, like probably to the day I'm not even here anymore, man, to be honest with you. So yeah, but I would say that after the advanced games, after the classic games though, this would probably be like the most the most 2D Sonic game that I have played. This would be probably after those, so in Advance 3 and 2 would be the least, I would say. So alright, let's not do that again. Let's need to remember what the crap do I go here. Is it back this way? I was supposed to get on that spring there, man. Okay. Alright, do not go off of there. Okay. And it's this way. Okay, yeah, now I remember, man. Okay. Alright. So yeah, I think it's up this way, man. Dodge that enemy. Come up here. No, it's this way. Okay, it's telling me to go this way, so it's this way. Okay. Alright. Yeah, now it's coming back to me a little bit now. Alright. I think I remember this part of the level though a lot more. I could be wrong though, but I guess I'm finna see. Alright, 4 minutes. Let's see, can we actually do this in one go this time around? No, you're not doing that to me. I remember that just fine. You're not doing that to me. Yeah, they'd like to send you right off there, man. Okay. Alright, I gotta time this just right. Okay. Alright. This is gonna be a risk, man. Alright. Wait. they really throw it at you, man. Go, go, no, no, no. Yeah, I know it. I know it, man. Of course. Of course that would happen. Alright. I don't even know where the crap I'm going now, man, cause that just threw me completely off. I think I was supposed to go up there, but I'm assuming it would have been the left though. I was trying to see that I go no, was I supposed to go right? Oh my goodness, man. One thing I will not be doing is I can tell you for right now is I'm not gaming over, especially like with this game here. I'm not doing that, you know. I am not doing that, you know. And I don't use save states either, especially like when it comes to Sonic games, you know. But that's just me. I know everyone, you know, skill level is different and all of that, but you know, I really don't need save states. For Sonic, I will say maybe for other games I may use them if I'm not, you know, that familiar with them, or even if I am, I'm not that good at them. But yeah, with Sonic, I don't really use save states like that on emulators. That is, I must clarify, you know. So all right. Oh crap, man. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why I didn't take this route the first time around, man. Okay. Alright. Jump there. I gotta come up here. Remember that those are spikes up there, so I gotta jump like this. I could get that life over there. There we go. Okay. Sometimes I usually get hit by that spike right there. Alright. No, go this way. Alright. Damn, I did not want to do that. Now I gotta go all the way back up, I think. Yeah, that threw me off there. Okay, I missed the spikes again there, thankfully. Okay, let's not go fast now. I'm doing the opposite of what Sonic is about, right? How ironic, man. Okay. And I think I'm supposed to be going... trying to remember, man, because they give you either way to go here, man. Oh, that's just speed shoes. I don't need that. Okay. Yeah, it's this way. Okay, man. I think I'm supposed to go this way from my memory. Yes, alright, yeah, we're going the correct way now. The correct way now. Alright. I'm supposed to go up here. If I can land right. Momentum, come on. Alright, land that. Alright. Those spikes usually hit you there too if you're not like, if you don't direct yourself properly in the air. Which again, you know, these older, you know, 2D Sonic games had you do, you know, a lot back then. So watch out for those enemies there. I still got hit anyway. Alright, there we go. Only 50 seconds left, man. Yeah, this may not be a long stream at all, you know. Oh yeah, one thing I also want to say about like streaming other Sonic games, you know, I actually like this section here too in this level. But one thing I will want to say about streaming other 3D Sonic games, like I said, I won't be streaming the full games of those. I'll just be doing like levels that I feel like playing or something like that. I guess, you know, not the story, because, you know, people have seen the stories, you know, in these games many times already, so I don't need to cover that, you know, even though I kind of already did cover like some of the stories and some of my non-commentary gameplay vids. So, but yeah, so the most of the not most, but the majority of what I just be doing with the 3D games is just showing off, like, or just playing some of the levels, you know, for fun and all of that, or just doing the level select, you know, or whatever you want to call it. So in the 3D games, if I do stream the more of the 2D Sonic games, then yeah, I would do level to level, because obviously these games are laid out, you know, way differently than the 3D Sonic games. So, and I gotta watch out for that right there, 'cause that usually gets me, and that gets me too. But stuff like that though, like in the dimp scans where, you know, you can't see that spike coming up right there out of nowhere and it just gets you, like, you know, stuff like that, you know, I just don't like. So, but yeah, that's just a minor nitpick though, and again, you know, a A-tier game in my opinion. So, you know, again, I'm not gonna be too negative, you know, about this game here, because really not much to be negative about, you know. So in my opinion, come on, alright. Yeah, this takes me up here. Yeah, this is the end of the level here, so alright. I still have 9 lives. Oh yeah, Cosmic Angel, yes, Cosmic Angel, man. I'm gonna try to see, can I stick to the top rock, and I'm already getting hit. So, let me see here. So I'm gonna try to see, can I stick to the top route? There's a top route of this stage here, so, you know. Oh crap, I did not, alright. Alright, come on. No, why would you put an enemy right there? Like, okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stick to the top route here. Oh crap, man. Alright. Yeah, I remember this section a little bit here. Okay. Come up here. Ooh, my goodness. Damn, I missed that, man. Damn it, man. I was close, though. Oh, now I gotta deal with this anti-gravity, which I don't hate, but, you know, kind of just wanted to stick to the top route. I jumped off there. I was pressing the jump button. I don't know why my input was delayed there. Oh. Alright. Okay. Alright, this is the anti-gravity section right here. I remember this section a whole lot. Alright. Yeah, there's rings down here. Nope, I know I was gonna get hit there. Alright. Yep, okay, yeah, we're at this boss here. So this boss here, this Eggman boss in particular right here, I do want to say, I kind of think this boss is actually kind of more harder than the final boss in this game, you know, surprisingly, you know, because it's the way he speeds up a lot after you shoot these things out, you know, where if your timing is not on point, yeah, you're gonna struggle a lot with this boss right here. I just will say that in advance, you know, for anybody or the few people that may have not played this. But I know there's a lot of younger people too that probably have not played, you know, these older Sonic games. So, you know, so, but yeah, I mean, that's just, again, these are just coming from my perspectives. So, you know, everyone may feel differently, you know, but it's just how I feel, I guess. But let me try to concentrate here, because I actually don't want to be struggling with this boss, you know, for a long time. But I love the music though for this boss here. But let me be quiet because, yeah, and I got no rings now, so alright, let me be quiet. Oh crap, man, that was close, my lord. Alright. No, what? Okay, alright. I guess I was a frame off from like hitting him there, and that's why I died, but and I died again. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's try this again here. And I swear I'm pressing the jump button. There has to be some type of delay here, man, you know. Another thing I will say though, like, if this game was a smooth like 60 FPS, man, you know, it's something I think a decompilation will actually fix with this game, you know. I wonder how much smoother would this actually be, like, you know, because again, I love this game already, but like, how much smoother would it be at a solid 60 or even at like 120 FPS or like above, you know. So, but let me concentrate here because I don't want to stay stuck on this boss. Alright, watch out. Oh crap, man. Alright, just keep a ring. Alright. Oh crap, man, my lord, man. Alright, I probably end up dying again, man, because I told you I think this boss is more harder than the final boss in my opinion, you know. Yeah, so alright. Really? Why place a spike? Okay. Alright, like, okay. Again, I don't find any faults with this game, but again, the dimps, like spike placement is just why, like, you know what I mean though, like, that's the only thing, man, that I would have to say negative about, again, the advanced games and Rush to a certain extent is the placement of certain objects that can kill you when you can't really see them, you know, ahead of you, you know. But like, why, you know what I mean, like, but I'm gonna digress, as they say, you know. I'm going to digress, you know. Okay. Really concentrate. Oh. I jumped there. Okay. Alright. I really think there's like an input delay though, but I don't want to solely blame that. But I'm just thinking it has to be of some sort, man, because I'm jumping and my inputs are not like coming out how I want them to. But it may just be that this game or emulator or a combination of both. I don't know, but 4 lives, man. I do not die there. Okay. There, okay. Alright, get a ring. Okay. Alright, there we go. Thank you. Alright. Had to concentrate there, man. My goodness. But yeah, this boss, it gives me way more trouble than the final boss in my opinion, but they both could give me trouble in this run here. I don't know, I haven't played this in a while, so time for the last zone though, the X zone, you know. But we go through a flashback, I should say, you know, of all the older Eggman bosses, you know. Okay. Alright. Jump here, jump there, okay. Alright. Sonic 2 first boss in Emerald Hill. Alright, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, this should be the final boss here. Alright, let's see, can we do this? Or will I struggle a lot this time around? Gotta get used to his patterns again though, man. Oh my goodness, man, I'm already freaking up. Okay. Oh crap, I avoided that. Hit him there. Right. Okay. They're gonna keep doing the same move. He usually switch it up a lot. My goodness, I cannot never talk, man. Hit there. Give me the ring, I need the ring. Well, actually beat him. Oh, okay. That was like the most easiest run I think I've had, like, of this final boss here, man. Like, he usually like switches it up a lot. I don't know why he just stood in one spot there, but hey, I would take it though, you know. So, but yeah, not a long game at all. Again, that's why I think again it's the best Sonic Advance game though overall, just because of it. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It has the perfect flow, and you know, it's just straightforward, really. You know, it's not really asking for too much. It's not no gimmick that really goes along with this game. It's just Sonic 1 in a way, but just modern, you know. And I think that's why, again, I like this game a lot, you know, or it's my favorite Sonic Advance game, I should say. So, but yeah, I don't really go for the emeralds though, for obvious reasons, you know, just because I just don't think I need to do it. And I know the Advance games are, you know, notoriously hard for getting the emeralds with the special stages, you know, but yeah, but I guess why these credits are playing. Let me check how long I've been actually streaming here, man, because this game is not really, oh, excuse me there, this game is not actually that long, so. But yeah, while this is playing out, let me get some water right fast though, because I have to re-water my mouth for all the yapping I've been doing, but be right back actually. Alright, so yeah, I had to take a little sip of water right there. Had to handle something, but anyway, I guess before I do end it off, I just want to try a little bit of some of the other characters, just because I haven't played them in a while. So, but I'm gonna go with Tails first, just to see how does he feel to control. I guess I do like his sprites, and I still can't talk. In the advanced, era, I should say, the advanced games or Ultimate Flash Sonic, if you really want to be nostalgic for anybody that grew up during that era like I did, but oh, he does have a swipe attack, it's actually pretty nice. How high can he fly though, man? Oh, they actually get a lot of height time there, surprisingly. Yeah, actually spin dash into flying, See, can I just fly over half of this whole level then? Without the bees keep hitting me, man. Like, these enemies are annoying, man. I swear, in this game, though, Yep, it's always those enemies, man. But yeah, that's Tails. I may have to reset the emulator because I don't want to restart here, and I don't think it's nowhere I can go back to the menu, so I may have to restart the emulator. Let me see here. Skip up through all of this here. Alright, there we go. And I'm gonna try Knuckles. I actually liked how Knuckles was in this game, how he just felt to control a little bit. I know it's similar to Sonic, but just his glide or whatnot. If those enemies would stop hitting me, like, my lord, man, come on. Yeah, I like his glide in this game, Now I just have to compare this glide to like his Sonic 3 glide, because fun fact, I actually only ever beat Knuckles' story in Sonic 3 once, for how much I have played that game growing up, because I always thought the Knuckles portion of the game was kind of difficult for me as a child, or whatnot, so I never actually like completed the Knuckles story more than one time in Sonic 3, or Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I should say, But that's Sonic 3 though. I will talk about that in another time if I, stream that game, but it's just a fun fact that I guess about myself that I just wanted to add when it comes to Knuckles and Sonic 3, and my experience with that story, so but yeah. play this whole game with Knuckles, man. But my goodness. But I'm gonna reset it now because I'm just showing off these characters right fast, you know, just for the sake of me screaming, I guess, and also just me playing as them, I guess, for a quick second right fast. There's really nothing more for me to show when it comes to this game here, so you know, just skip this again. And try Amy out here, so see what her moves are. She has the hammer attack here, the little flip hammer attack. Is similar to her flip hammer attack move in Sonic Adventure 1, you know, the OG GOAT, you know, so it's kind of neat that they brought it back for this game here, you know, so can I hit an enemy with this move here? Oh, that was nice. I can't hit. Let me see. Okay, like I have to time it. It's like a timing thing, I think. Oh, she cannot spin dash or roll. Okay, that's unique. I forgot about that. I think I already knew that. I just kind of forgot because I can't even remember the last time I even played as Amy in this game here. So yeah, but yeah, I guess you cannot spin dash or roll, because let me see. Oh, she only does like a hop. A cute girl hop, I should say, or something like that. You know, yeah. Alright, let me take out this enemy here. So I have to see how can I get up there then. Let me see. We just need more speed. Alright. Oh crap. Yeah, I could see why Amy would be a unique playthrough though, because she cannot spin dash or roll or whatever, like down, you know, slopes or whatnot. So I can see how Amy can, you know, be a unique playthrough to this game or something like that, you know. I don't think I'll be doing that at least anytime soon, but I can see how it could be that, you know, unless anyone requests that, you know, they want me to do it or something in the future if I like gain more followers or something here. But you know, we shall see, I guess. I don't know, you know. But yeah, but Amy's she's pretty cool though. I can see how you could pull off some crazy stuff too with her moveset if you get used to it though. I don't think I'm, you know, gonna be able to do that because I'm not that used to how she feels to control in this game, but you know, as of right now, so. Because again, I didn't play her a lot in this game growing up, so it only was mostly just Sonic and that was it, you know, so. Alright. Oh, okay, that was kind of nice there a little bit. Yeah, I'm supposed to be ending it off here, but I'm just kind of going along as I go. I think this is the top route here actually to this level. Okay, I guess I might see, might as well see can I do the boss with Amy here right fast, because I never actually did this before. So with Amy and all my years of playing this game since I was a kid, so I guess it's the first time for everything. Let's see, can I do this? It feels weird attacking him like this though with her hammer though, because I'm just not used to it. Yeah. Alright. Damn, I keep trying to get like a... I don't think you can swing more than once with her though. I think, yeah, that's what I'm keep trying to do. I don't think you can do that, so... It would be cool though if you could double swipe with her. So, alright, let me see. Can I? Damn it. Alright. Hit him. Let me see. I gotta time this just right. crap, I might end up dying. Yep, yep. Alright, let me see, can I do this right fast, man? Well, how did that did not come out? Alright. Crap, man. Hit him again. Why can't I get a double hit on him? Like, yeah, anybody that's good at Amy's gameplay, man, I would love to know, like, damn, man, like, how do you do it? Because I just never grew up playing Amy in this game at all, so, like, okay, that is getting me there. I need a ring. Damn it, I cannot. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Like her animations there though, but yeah, that's Amy though, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it off here though, cause gonna end it off here. So, yeah. I guess before I end it off, as always though, please, if you enjoy the content, you know, it would greatly I guess benefit me and my channel. I guess if you like, comment, or subscribe if you do enjoy my content. If you, I guess, the random stuff that I be saying at times, you know, just me trying to think of something while I'm, you know, playing, I guess, if I'm screaming or whatnot, you know. I just created you know, this channel with the intent of showing Sonic content solely, and that's it. So I guess if you like it, please support the channel. You know, that's again the basic YouTube stuff that I guess I could say on here, but you know, yeah. But with that being said, the next Sonic game that I think I want to stream is Sonic Advance. No. I may want to do that last though. Let me put on some music here. Actually, let me exit out of here. Let me close this down. I'm gonna put on some music. What I feel like hearing this time. I feel like hearing some Cyberspace 1.4. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like hearing this. Alright. So, yeah, I think the next game though that I think I do want to stream is Sonic Advance 3, or it could be, at this point, it could be 06, Sonic 06, you know. I have a lot to say about that game, but I'm just gonna leave that for like when I play it, I guess. Or if I stream it, I should say, because I play it a lot actually. So, but that's besides the point right now. Yeah, so it either may be those two games, you know. I really want to stream at like a set time, but damn, due to my schedule and stuff like that, it's just like I really can't do it like I want to, and that's kind of conflicting with me, because like I just may have to go live on a whim when I can, and just Hopefully, you know, try to build some type of audience here. I don't know, I guess, because I mean, that's the reason I guess I'm doing this, right? Is to build an audience, I guess, as well. Even though I just want to share my Sonic experiences, just like the next, Sonic fan or the next Sonic tuber that's on here, is doing the same thing. I salute each and every Sonic tuber. I'm not even big, I don't even have 3 subscribers yet, but to all the Sonic tubers that are doing the thing, keep doing it. This is the greatest series of all time, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It's just and I know this series is very divisive amongst the fans, but yeah. And again, I'm rambling on off to another topic again, so let me just cut it short, because there's not much else I can really do in this stream here. The only way that these streams will ever get longer, I guess, because I use just with Scream a game for a bit for right now, I guess, until like I feel like I did enough of it and I call it a day. But if I get the demand or something like that, or someone wants me to stream longer, then I'll be up for it. I just it's all about, I guess, the engagement of, like, if anyone ever wants to do that with me, I guess, here. So when I ever stream, that is. So but my goal is to try to at least stream a little bit, at least 2 to 3 times a week for right now, due to my job and my schedule, though. But I have to see, man. I really have to see. So, but hopefully I can try to be, again, semi-consistent here, so I can actually, like, try to build up this channel. I don't know, but maybe it won't happen, maybe it will. I don't know. I'm optimistic, but I do want to share my gameplay. That's the whole point I created this in the first place, even more so than just gaining followers or gaining views or subscribers or likes, clicks, whatever you want to call it. I just wanted to share my gameplay because I seen other Sonic tubers do it in the 2010s, and I just thought, that was the coolest thing ever. And I obviously back then I was too young to even do that. So yeah, but that's a whole nother topic for another time. I'm gonna end it off because I've been rambling for too long right now. So let me check here. So yeah, that's it. Either next time I'll be streaming Sonic Advance 3 or Sonic 06, either one of those, but I will be playing both of those regardless, I guess. So but which order, I don't know. Knuckles Chaotix as well, so since that is a 5-act game in itself, so you know what I mean. But again, that's a topic for another time when I talk about that game. So, but I'm gonna end it off. With that being said, I am the Werehog. If you enjoy the content, again, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. That being said, we ride, and I'm out.